Okay.
Okay.
Blue Jays.
Blue Jays.
Let's play ball.
ball.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Analyst Desk. It is I, Jacob Moore, the self-proclaimed spooky sports analyst. Been getting messages from people. Why do we come on late, guys? It's Halloween. We have to shout out to all the kids who are coming
come on
out.
sooner.
All the kids, but Dan, we didn't want to disappoint the children. We do it for the children. We do it for the fans. We do it for you.
Listen.
How's it going, Mr. Moore? For your money, I haven't seen you since I left the main floor.
Good. How you doing?
I am doing peachy keen with whatever.
Good.
I'm doing pretty fly. So, the
Pretty
Toronto
fly,
Blue
pretty
Jays, obviously, big day for them today.
Yeah.
They can become World Series champions for the third time in their franchise history. How's it going, Mr. David? Good to hear from you. Great viewer of the program. Well, look, Dan, I'm just going to call you out, though. But before I call you out, I need to read a message from us. Welcome to the Analyst Desk, Jay's pregame show. Let's keep the chat respectful. Play nice, share your takes, and enjoy the game talk. No hate speech, no personal attacks. We keep it classy here, where every day feels like it's game day, so make it a good one. But Dan, speaking of, I'm not giving you hate speech, but I am calling you out. You feel the Jays are not going to win today.
Well, I'm hoping.
Well, that's what you said.
I'm hoping that I'm wrong, but I did say from the get-go that I was going to go Game 7, and Yokomono is one of the best pitchers of all time. He did pitch a complete game last time. I don't know.
I originally said Jays in 7, but Dodgers are going to head to the Up Express to get back to LA so they can complain about the delay at the train station.
Ooh. Oh boy.
That's what I'm calling. I really do feel the Dodgers look so frustrated after Game 5.
Oh, we did, for sure.
I think we can all agree to that. They looked extremely frustrated. And I think that frustration could continue in tonight's game and could be a huge factor. Like, I just look at this team and I honestly think the Dodgers extremely underestimated the Jays. I think they extremely underestimate the pitching. They extremely underestimated Savage. Because they said they were going to get to him last game, and I could see them having the same attitude against Kevin Gausman today. And look, Gausman's another really good pitcher, too. I think that's what everyone's forgetting. Oh, yeah, and now this is the second time the Jays are facing Yamamoto. So they've seen his stuff now. They hadn't faced him all season going into that game. So that's a harder situation.
Oh, for sure it is.
So I'm really looking for the Blue Jays to get a big win today, wrap this series up, do Canada a favor so we don't have to try to figure out if we're going to watch the CFL Western semifinal or the World Series.
Well, that's kind of a no-brainer.
Well, yeah, you're going to say it's a no-brainer for baseball. I'm going to say it's a no-brainer for Calgary versus BC.
Okay, let's take a survey here.
Hey, I'm the CFL nut here.
That's for sure. You're a nut.
This is interesting. So David's thinking that it's going to be, if I'm reading this correctly, David, you're expecting more throws out of the strike zone.
Yeah.
Look, I think the key for the Jays is actually I think against the pitcher last game, Snell, it was right to attack him early. I think against Yamamoto, you're going to try to make these pitch counts extend. Try to get to a lot of full counts, and let's just be real here. Try to get him out of the game. Because the Dodgers' bullpen is not good. If you can get to that bullpen, you can do some damage.
That's what I've been saying.
Yeah, he's beat an A player. Yeah, like Yamamoto's a phenomenal player, right? And I agree with Dan and what David's saying. I think he is a tier 1, almost a quarterback, a tier 1 pitcher. But, like, I think, too, when you look at the stat lines, I don't feel Gausman is that far behind him, right? So, Kevin Gausman's an awesome pitcher.
Oh, yes, he is.
And David's saying he's hearing he might be hurt, so maybe Yamamoto isn't 100%. Remember, he warmed up too to pitch in that 18-inning game, so he threw a lot of balls even just in the bullpen that day. It's going to be interesting to see how he is in this game, where he pitched a complete game, well over 100 pitches, and it's going to be interesting. Yeah, I doubt we're going to see Savage today, but Trey Savage
Yeah, I
has
don't
been
think so.
absolutely killing it. That man is earning his $57,000 USD. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, yes, 100%.
But Dan, is it just the pitching that makes you not confident in the Jays, finishing it off tonight? Or is it just you think the Dodgers are too good to go in 6?
The Dodgers are just too good. Like, they're like a dynasty team within baseball. They've been so good for the past, I don't know, like 8+ years. Like, even if they don't win the World Series, they pass almost decade. We've almost been in the conversation to win the World Series. Or they make it to the World Series. They're just a very good veteran group. They're managed veterans, coaching staff's all veterans. Like, the fans kind of expect it, they're like, I think the Yankees are the mecca of baseball. That's very true, but the Dodgers are like the mecca to the NL.
Yankees lose.
Yeah, very true.
But see, David saying the Dodgers, he feels doesn't have a very good lineup. I feel the Dodgers, it's very stacked at the top, where it's not so good towards the bottom of the lineup, where the Jays, besides of Vladdy, I think a lot of the players are kind of around that same level. And that's no disrespect to a lot of these other guys. But you have like everyone's favorite daddy, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. And then it's like really good player after really good player after really good player. Where you go to like the Dodgers, they have ace pitching, they have Ohtani, they have Betts, and then you're really starting to see it go away, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, see, so David said he's talking bullpen. Yeah, the bullpen lineup for the Dodgers is not very good, but I'm talking the whole lineup in general. I feel they have they have superstars, but they don't have that depth pieces. Where
Right.
like you look at Toronto, they get hits from all parts of their lineup.
100% they do.
And Dan, you're being called out.
Again, oh boy.
Just got here. How's it going, Keith? Thanks for joining the broadcast. I'm seriously hearing you guys think the Jays aren't taking this at all, or is it just tonight? Either way, I disagree. Wow, shootout? No, I don't think we're going to see a shootout.
Oh, I don't think so. I think we're going to see a
Yamamoto.
low-scoring game. I think the Jays will take the whole thing. I just don't think we're going to do it tonight.
Dan, no, we need Saturday free for football. Do it for Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Blue Jays. For Canada! And for whatever we stand for. If anyone's watched Forget About It,
you literally don't know at this point.
You'll get that reference. But so it looks like David is hoping to make some money.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
I'm getting 813 out of 1800 regardless of this game either way. You know what, David? I hope you make all that money.
Awesome.
And yeah, the Dodgers bullpen is, they had, for weirdly enough, they were very good in that one marathon game that went 18 innings.
Yeah.
But hello, Mr. Dan Gray. Well, I figured you were chasing fires, Mr. Dan. Because Mr. Dan Gray is one of the best chase reporters, if not the best chase reporter that I know. So
100%.
And make sure you're staying locked into his announcement coming up very soon.
Oh, yeah, next month. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, no, never mind next month, Dan. November starts tomorrow.
Well, that's what I mean. It's a new month tomorrow, right?
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. But look, I actually do see the Jays. I see the Jays having success tonight.
The thing is from Mad Mama reminding us is that the Jays did win both World Series championships 92 and 93 in 6 games.
Jays winning and Leafs losing. That made my day. Yeah, the Leafs are really struggling to start this season for sure. I think soon we're going to have to do a the good, the bad, and the dumb of the Toronto Maple Leafs season so far, because it is not going very well. Do make sure you're locked in with us tomorrow too, as we will be having a CFL playoff preview show tomorrow. There's just been so much going on. Had to make sure the great kids in our neighborhood got some awesome potato chips. We're giving them 3 little bags of chips each. The kids are absolutely ecstatic about that. So, and yeah, how you think I'm getting us all to Belleville? There you go. You know, when you're there, you got to hit Burger Rev, my friend. I'm sure you remember when we'd go to Burger Rev all the time.
Yeah, Burger Rev's a really good spot.
Dan Gray saying we'll need to talk Tuesday.
Oh, exciting. Big announcement from Mr. Gray out in Alberta on Tuesday.
The Leafs have enjoyed the cover. Absolutely. The boys are back in town.
Yeah.
Mr. Josh Buchanan from Buchanan Real Estate. Remember, if you need your house sold, you need to find your dream home, you even just have real estate questions, make sure you reach out to Mr. Josh Buchanan.
Maybe it's a dream Cotters up in Muskoka. Who knows?
A Buchanan in the booth.
Yeah.
There you go, Josh. If you ever get into broadcasting, that's got to be your show name, the Buchanan in the booth.
I like it. Buchanan in the booth.
Hey, David, you know what? We would love to go to a Sens game, actually. So let us know when you're interested in going to a Sens game.
Well, I haven't been to a Sens game. Good viewer of the program. Shades was at a Sens game last night. They won in shootout against Calgary.
And he didn't bring me a milkshake.
No, I know. But see, if we went to the Sens game, maybe you would get a milkshake.
There you go. See, I think Josh needs to come on the show with us at some point so we get the Buchanan in the booth.
That's right. We did have a real estate question here, Buchanan, a few episodes ago about availability for CFL athletes in Toronto. So maybe we know so many bigger markets. That'd be pretty cool too.
And hey, you know what? We'd be down for AHL too. The Belleville Senators.
We love the AHL. Toronto Marley.
We go to Toronto Marley games a decent amount, as they're a lot of fun.
We've been to a few Marley games.
And very true, that would be the halfway point between Brockville and Toronto. Now we're learning geography here.
That's right. Because Belleville Senators is still a thing, are they?
Yes, they are.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, well, they're not the OHL version anymore, but now they're the AHL.
For the AHL, that's what I thought. Yeah, AHL. Because PK Subban played for back in the day.
Absolute throwback. Yes, David. It was great times back then.
Yeah.
And you didn't... Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm a busy human being.
We got a lot of people on with this thing, which is amazing.
Okay, you know what, though? Vanilla shakes is like a safe shake. You can't go wrong with a vanilla shake.
I love vanilla.
I know Dan's milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Only for milkshake vanilla, not other things vanilla. But the milkshake vanilla, for sure.
Josh is asking score predictions for tonight.
Oh, boy. What a question.
Let's actually get into this comment a little bit. Key's predicting a high scoring 9-8 game.
Yeah, I don't see that.
I'm projecting 4-2 Blue Jays. With the Jays being down 2-0 for most of the game, and in the 7th or the 8th, the bottom of the order gets on base, and we get some big runs in key moments in the 8th inning. That is my prediction.
That would be sweet.
Mr. Morfor, are you going to pull a Lane Dashing Dashco? You're going to be Mr. Pessimist.
I'm not being pessimist. I say Jays are winning the World Series, but when was the last time we saw a World Series go with 7 games? I mean, it would be phenomenal. And when was the last time we saw a baseball season go into November? That would be phenomenal, too. Now, to big breaking news, forgot to mention earlier, this is going to help the score for the Blue Jays. Now, George Springer is back in the lineup, so that's pretty cool. I would guess
last time we saw a 7-game World Series was in 2019 between the Nationals and the Astros.
Yeah. Oh, it's George Springer's year, wasn't it? 2019? Yeah,
that was the year that the Astros cheated a bunch.
Right. I'm going to say the LA is going to win tonight 4-3. And Jays will come back and win in 7.
The Jays drop in gear in the 7th and 8th, and that's what I'm saying. I agree with you, Mr. Buchanan.
Buchanan in the booth.
Dan, this would not be Dan's first Canadian World Series, actually. Fun fact. Because, Dan, you were around when the Jays won in 93.
I was, that's right. 93 and 92. I was around.
Dan, you've been called out.
Oh!
Josh, I'll help you out here. That's how all, or you know what? Someone call the police. Alert, alert. Unfaithful Jays fan. Unfaithful Jays fan. Pull him over.
I'm hoping I'm on. I really am.
Dan is Dan is 36 years young. Like, look at his beautiful face. Like, I swear, if Dan clean shaves, he would get ID'd trying to get someone a beer because he doesn't.
Don't forget, just a reminder to everyone.
Oh, happy early birthday, Mr. David!
Happy birthday!
I don't know why we're clapping for birthdays here at the desk, but that's just how we roll.
Just a reminder to everyone, if the Jays do win tonight, I did do something when Maple Leafs got kicked off the playoffs. I did shave this beard to go down my baby face. I have been growing this beard for the Blue Jays. So I will say this, if I'm on and they win tonight, I will shave live on the air.
No, Dan, I'm going to make this more interesting. You can only shave half your face. Live on the air. You got to do the show. Are you confident enough in your pick?
Okay, I'm down.
I'm kidding, Dan. I'm kidding, bud.
That's crazy.
And Key is right. I was -1.
About the Jays, you were.
When the Jays won.
And back in March, when we had episode of March, I said, Vladdy's going to sign mid-season, and we're going to have a good season, 98 wins. We got 94 wins, but we did make a World Series.
It looks like David's looking to get a shave for Movember.
Oh, there you go.
And see, Buchanan's calling you out, Dan, saying when they win tonight.
Exactly.
And also, thank you very much for the heart, Mr. Buchanan. We heart you too. Best roast agent in the business.
100%.
Actually, you know, that's a great idea, David. We will have to do Movember here at the desk. And
I'm definitely in November.
Money. This is
so
why,
I guess I gotta say tonight either way. Because
this is why I love these live shows, right? It gives us these opportunities to talk back and forth with the community. You guys give us ideas, and a lot of the times we execute them.
We do. And the only ones we don't execute is just because we can't.
People really want to see you with half a beard. Buchanan can't wait to see this half beard. Key, oh, that will be funny to see.
I guess I'm stuck with that now.
So it looks like, Dan, you may be having, if the Blue Jays can get a win. The issue is, because I see Jacob's face will be the same. I can't grow a nice beard. Like, I've been growing this for a while, and it just doesn't grow. Maybe I gotta, I don't know.
Paul Jacob,
Here's some ASMR for you.
I actually call him Patches because his beard grows in patches.
No, you weren't the one who started calling me Patches. David remembers that back when us and a good friend of ours, TJ, started calling me Patches.
Okay.
Luscious Lane. Ooh, Lane is actually at the Burlington Cougars game tonight, which was moved up to 5:30. So he will be joining us for the post-game show.
I'm surprised he hasn't sent us an update yet. But yes, he is working the Cougars game. The OJHL.
Yeah, absolutely, David. We will definitely. I'm glad you brought up Movember and some ideas for it. We'll definitely brainstorm some ideas for Movember. And David, that's awesome. You're doing it for the Brockville Legion. You know, make sure you share that with us, David, and we will share that on our social medias as well. Let's help each other out for a great cause coming up in Movember.
100%. Another great cause in November was I was a part of earlier this year. CFL Fights Cancer is raising money at the Great Cup for having a great auction, online auction at the Great Cup of all kinds of cool sports memorabilia up for bid. So if you want signed jerseys and equipment and all that, definitely hit up that live online auction because there's some great stuff that was donated for CFL Fights Cancer, and all the money's going to a cancer facility in Manitoba. They choose a different cancer facility depending where the Great Cup's being hosted. I was a part of the CFL Walk Fights Cancer, earlier in September. And they raised $75,000 last year. The goal is to raise $100,000 this year. So all kinds of cool stuff going on for that in November as well. So keep your eyes peeled and give them a like on Facebook, CFL Fights Cancer.
And David is right. The Movember does start at midnight because it is November starting by midnight. So
that's right, 100%.
Yeah, you know what? Make sure you stay locked in for us, and we definitely will be doing some stuff for Movember. Maybe we even have to reach out to our CFL Fights Cancer friends as well, see how they're doing on the final stretch. And it's amazing what they've been able to accomplish again this year, and they do it every year, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for them.
Yeah,
But
Rick is a huge part of that. Hamilton Sports Central, another great podcast. So if you want to hear about more CFL updates, give him a follow too.
Also, he does some great content on junior hockey in the Hamilton Stony Creek region.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
So make sure you check that out as well. But look, I do want to quickly get back to the Jays here a little bit before we sign off. As you know, we're going to be getting opening pitches and the anthems very soon. I really feel for the Jays. I'm not saying if they lose this game, they're out of the series. I'm not going to pull a Lane Dashco. But I really feel the Dodgers are not confident right now.
True.
Let's just hammer it home and get this done.
Oh, it would be sweet.
I don't want a game 7.
I really hope I won.
As much as I'm sure the owners of the Sky Dome want a game 7. I mean, it has now been officially the highest priced ticketed sporting event in Canadian history.
You know, some seats behind home plate going for $100,000.
You know, just general admission on StubHub right now is about $2,600.
I mean, it's well worth it if you have the money.
No, it's not. I think that is insane. You spend $2,600 to then stand to go have to spend $25 on a beer and a hot dog.
Another shout out too is our friend of the program, Taylor, and his wife Kansas got actually interviewed on CBC today for being ultimate Jays fans, traveling in LA, traveling back to Toronto, Game 6. Amazing Jay fans, best Jay fans I know. So definitely give them a watch out for that interview on CBC. Hopefully we'll have that to show or talk about or something.
Maybe we'll have to try to have Taylor and his wife on at some point. Also, quick shout out to Shades, who is watching menacing.
Ooh.
Thank you very much, Shades, for joining us at the desk. But look, I'm sticking to my guns here. As much as I said the Jays in 7, I'll be honest. I thought the Jays were going to come back to Toronto and have to win both games in Toronto. I thought it was going to go 1-1 and then 1-2 in LA, and then we were going to have to win both games in LA.
After that Game 3 marathon, I had a feeling LA was going to win game 3 just because Schneider pulled out his player so early. He's not blaming him. He had no idea. But after LA won that Game 3 marathon, I think the Jays will take the next 2 in LA. And sure enough, they did. So,
and hey, if we don't see if we do see a Game 7, you know what that means? We get one more playoff game of Mad Max. And that will be a lot of fun. David, thank you very much for the...
I don't want his career end yet. I want him to come back.
Hey, Shades is no longer watching menacingly. Let's go, Blue Jays!
Yeah!
Always good to hear from Shades, another great friend of the program. But hey, for everyone who hasn't put their predictions in the comment section yet, put in your predictions. Who are you taking? Are you taking the Blue Jays? Are you taking the Dodgers? Are we getting extra innings? I'm going to ask you this one, Dan. Riddle me this, if you will.
Okay.
Is Yamamoto pitching back-to-back-to-back complete games? Because he's pitched the last 2 games of him have been complete games.
I think he might. I think that might be a World Series record. I don't know for sure.
No.
Oh, you think the Jays are chasing him out?
I think he'll have a good game, but I think the Jays this time are going to really work on their bats. They're really going to try to get full counts. I think that's got to be the goal, and I think they're going to get him up to about 110 pitches by about the 7th inning. This is what the Jays are good at. Yeah. Let's do what we're good at, boys.
Yeah, what we did last game, almost 120 in the 7th.
Last game, what we did getting dingers off the opening was incredible. And I agree, David, we need to get TJ's butt in the comment section at some point. Great friend from the Loyalist college days. And hey, as David mentioned, he's heading over to Twitch so we can multitask. And hey, that's a quick reminder to everyone. We are on Twitch as well, right? So we're on Facebook, YouTube, we're on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch. So make sure you stay locked in.
And iHeartRadio and Spotify.
Absolutely. Vince did in our pre-recorded shows, which are very different than our live shows, but they're still, I absolutely love the pre-records as well, which happen every Monday. We're like Drake every Monday. So how many innings is Gosman getting, Dan? I'm saying Gosman's going to get 6 2/3.
I was going to say 7, and 6 2/3 sounds pretty awkward.
I say 6 2/3 because they were able to get out of the last game without having to use Varlin or Bassett. Right. So I think you're confident if you got to go to Varlin or Bassett, especially Bassett, man. He's just been
he was great in that.
He's like a Porsche with no brakes.
Yeah, literally.
As they say in that weird song. He's just been lights out. And if you remember, Dan, when we went to a Jays game very early in the season.
Yeah. I said $25 ticket, not $2,500.
I said to you, I think Chris Bassett might be this team's best pitcher when he's at full speed, because I think he pitched like 8 innings the game we went to.
Yeah, he was incredible that game.
I'm a huge Chris Bassett fan, but what he's doing out of the bullpen, he's only allowed 1 hit the whole playoff.
That was back in April, right?
Pardon?
That was in April, I believe.
It was a long time ago. And you know what? If you want to know how hard it is to be a potato, ask an Irishman.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We love it over in Ireland. But I do want to remind everyone here, because I'm sure so far all the comments have been very positive for the Blue Jays. But I'm sure there's still some people saying the Blue Jays are going to lose. To that I say, this is still covering a bit of our faces. Hello. The teams that win Game 5, take a 3-2 series lead, have gone on to win the World Series 65.8% of the time. A record.
But it doesn't say in 6 or 7 games.
And 14. I understand that, Dan, but all I'm saying is the Blue Jays have a very good chance of winning the World Series. They've really, really found a way to put themselves in a great position where, if you remember, not you and I, but a lot of people were really down on the Jays when they didn't take both games in Toronto to start the series. Oh no, we're gonna lose. We suck. Now, no matter what happens to the Blue Jays this year, even if they, and I'm not saying it's going to happen, even if they lose Game 6, even if they lose Game 7, this season is a humongous success.
Oh, 100%. The fact that it puts the Dodgers this far, I mean, before this, the Dodgers only lost 1 game all playoffs.
Shane Pinto and Alejandro Kirk, absolutely, man. Yeah. Shane Pinto in the NHL is absolutely killing it right now for Ottawa. One of the reasons why Ottawa is even competitive in games right now is because of Shane Pinto.
Yeah, 8 goals last time I checked. I don't know what he's up to now.
But I'm absolutely ecstatic for this Jays game tonight. As you guys, I've been clear on it. I'm not normally the biggest baseball fan.
I am.
Somewhat, Dan. You're more of a baseball fan than I am. But at the end of the day, it's been exciting to watch what baseball has been able to do, not just for what the Jays have done, but what it's done to the whole country in general, right? It's kind of felt like the Four Nations again, where this whole country is just united to one goal, and it's very exciting to see it as a Canadian.
Yeah, it's been a great year being Canadian.
Quick update in the NHL, by the way. The Colorado Avalanche did beat the Vegas Golden Knights 4-2. Yeah. Mitch Marner led the way for the Vegas Golden Knights with a goal and an assist. I know. Marnie Necas had 3 points in that game, though, for a goal and 2 assists.
Was it worth $12.5 million now?
Again, though, the
terrible signing.
You got to remember, Dan, though, if Kale Kaprizov is worth 17.5, then yeah, Necas is
just kept Rantanen, bud.
Well, obviously, but they don't have Rantanen anymore. Yeah. And the Capitals versus the Islanders are a 1-1 tie at the moment. So interesting too. What David, I'll have to look into that Devontae Adams doing a little bit of little something up the nosy nose to see if that's to see about that. But there has been a lot of controversy with drug use in the NFL, and the NBA's under more scrutiny with the gambling issues. I can't remember the player's name, but Lane telling us about the guy who was right at his over-under and just sat out for the entire second half.
I know, I was crazy.
So, but Also on the NHL docket tonight, there are 3 games on tonight. We also have the Red Wings versus the Ducks, which surprisingly, the Red Wings, they look good. They're 8-3. They look very good this year.
Looking very good. Well, they got some nice improvements with Appleton and John Gibson and all that, you know. It kept Kane, which surprised me at Kane State there. So I was going to go Winnipeg and play with Taves again, but
I want to ask you,
deadline.
Is Vladdy Guerrero Jr. Are the Dodgers walking him today?
Depending on the situation. I think if the bases are empty for pitching to him, I think if it's people on base are walking him.
Fair enough.
According to this, there's no score in Washington and Islanders.
I said there was no score in that game.
Oh, I said 1-1, my bad.
Nope.
Sorry.
For today's game, by the way, we have George Springer at DH. So George Springer's not just back in the lineup, he's in the starting lineup. That's Nathan Lucas, left field. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., first base. Bo Bichette, second base. Dalton Varsho, center field. Alejandro Kirk, catcher. Addison Barger, right field. Ernie Clement, third base. Jimenez, shortstop. Going over to the Dodgers, we have...
So wait a second, is Bo Bichette not playing?
Bo Bichette's at second base.
Oh, my bad.
It's IKF who is might be coming off the bench potentially as a pinch runner later in the game.
Okay, yeah.
But at for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani, designated hitter. I'm feeling like Will. Hopefully he doesn't smack a Chris Rock. Playing catcher. Freddie Freeman, first base. Mookie Betts, shortstop. Teoscar Hernandez, right field. Max Muncy, third base. Enrique Hernandez, left field. Tommy Edman, center field. And Rojas playing second base. And the order I set the names is the order of the lineup. I'm surprised to see Kirk get moved so far down in the lineup, but I mean, you're having Springer lead off, right? Hopefully you can get it.
I kind of like having him further down in the lineup because he's a decent hitter.
He's a great hitter.
Got guys on the base. He wants someone to get from home.
Just point of perspective, last game he was 4th in the lineup. This game he is 6th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was second in the lineup. Instead today it's Nathan Lucas. There are some changes going on. And it's interesting to see Alex Call. Alex Call is out of the lineup for the Dodgers tonight. I'm surprised they kind of only gave him 1 game starting, and then they've gone right back to what they've had in previous games. We'll see if that pans out for the Dodgers. But they're about to throw the opening pitch now. I just got a text from Mad Mama saying the game is starting.
We got 2 comments that came in last minute.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Moore, for your money. LA going down tonight from Mike Tchaikovsky, another great friend of the program.
100%.
Give Kirk the 4 and he'll rock the world.
Oh, interesting.
Bo and Mookie are both playing so bad they should be in the pen. You know, I kind of agree with Bo Bichette being more of a pinch hitter than playing in the starting lineup. I think Bo Bichette just doesn't quite have the speed. But we'll see what he can do tonight.
Players through the big moments.
And at least you have IKF where if Bichette's having an off night, which I know, Dan, you're not the biggest fan of his, but he's phenomenal defensively. If you build a lead, you're going to see IKF get in this game very early.
For sure.
But thank you very much, everyone, for joining us at the Analyst Desk. I'm the self-proclaimed sports analyst, joined by Mr. More for your money.
Woo! Time to get some food.
And we'll be back. You know, Dan, he's always thinking about food, bathrooms, and nap time. But instead, he's got to add a 4th thing to the brain cycle, and we got to watch the Toronto Blue Jays. Okay. Blue Jays. Let's play ball. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. We'll be back for a post-game show, and happy Halloween!